Hello. Hey, y'all. Hey. What's happening? It's happening. um, Hola, ¿cómo estás? Okay. So, good evening. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Becky Brown Girl Show. I'm your host, Becky Brown Girl, and tonight we're talking about delaying intimacy. I will be joined by my guest, No Losses, Just Lessons, also known as Jay. I'll add him momentarily, but before I do, thank you, Prick James. Before I do, as I mentioned, tonight's topic is on delaying intimacy. So some of my prior shows, we've talked about relations, hot love in relations, compatibility in relations, and, probably from some other angles that are escaping me at this moment. But tonight I want to talk about how in the dating process, you might consider potentially delaying that aspect of dating, or why you don't, the pros and cons on both sides. So of course, for some people, their whole objective in dating, right, is to get the draws. And so ideally, they don't have to wait indefinitely to do that. They just want to get down to business as quickly as possible. I do think even if that is the person's objective, sometimes that, they may be willing to wait the person out, depending on how desirable, they might find them, or kind of how pressed, if you will. But on the other hand, I feel like, if you're looking for something beyond that, right, that maybe you prefer to get to know the person better, beyond what you see on the surface, to determine if you even want to go there with them, right? There's such thing as the 90-day rule. And by the way, I don't subscribe to any particular set time frame. I'm kind of the opinion that people should do what works for them. In fact, I'm usually of the opinion that people should do what works for them. However, I can see pros and cons on both sides, right? And that's what we're going to talk about more in detail this evening. So again, I'm going to add Jay in a moment. No losses, just lessons. But before I do that, on one hand, I think, when you get to be a certain age, right? I think you really start to look at life and understand that time is one of the most precious commodities that you have. So you kind of want to make the most of the time that you do have and live in the moment, and because nobody knows when their expiration date is, right? So you don't want to feel like you're missing out, FOMO and all that type of stuff. So you might, I don't want to say act on impulse, but you might be more inclined to to YOLO, right? And again, do what works for you, right? On the other side, though, especially in our society, there's double standards as it relates to how quickly, you engage in hot loving relations, right? Especially for a woman. For a man, he's the man, if he can get the draws and if he can do it efficiently, right? For a woman, not so much. And you would think at this big age, it wouldn't matter that much, or people wouldn't be judged for doing that and doing what comes naturally and what they feel inclined to do, organically, but that's still the case. But some of y'all, out here with gray public hairs, still worried about body counts, engaging with people who are your very own age, have the audacity to be worrying about that, again, want to judge, right? Like you want to have a woman of experience, right? Of porn level experience with no actual real world experience. That's how, some of y'all think, but we can touch on that in a minute. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and add Jay, and we can get this conversation started. So Jay is, as I said, No Losses, Just Lessons. He's a content creator. He also has a YouTube channel, Thinking Out Loud. So I came across him, and he has a lot of interesting perspectives on things. So I thought he would be a good guest to join me tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and add him right now. Please share your own opinions in the comments, right? And hello.
Hey,
Yeah.
Steve. Oh, we live. I'm on TV. Mama, I made it.
Okay. So before you get started, can you turn the volume up on whatever device you're using, or do you
Can you
have
hear
on
me?
headphones?
I got headphones
Okay.
in. Can you hear me?
You know what? I meant to tell you, don't. It always makes the sound, unless you have a mic, it always makes the sound kind of like muffled.
How
Sorry.
we now? How we doing now?
That's better, but I just might need you to
Okay.
project a little bit. That's all. So welcome, Jay, AKA No Losses, Just Lessons. So, Jay, introduce yourself to the people.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Jay, aka Maurice, aka No Losses, Just Lessons, aka Thinking Out Loud. Stace, thank you for having me on. This is a pleasure.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so actually, now you got to turn it down.
I'm
I
too
just
loud
realized.
now. There's no win. There's no win.
No, because I can hear myself because you're either too close to the
Hold on.
phone or the laptop or
Let me see.
but I realized why I couldn't hear you is because the volume was down on my phone. So the audacity,
Okay.
right?
Come on.
My bad. My bad.
All right.
Anyway.
How about now?
Okay.
We good?
Yep.
Mike,
Smooth.
what's up, man?
Okay. So, I shared my perspective already, which again is I feel like people should do what works for them, right? I don't think
Right.
um any of the topics that I talk about on here, I don't feel like there's any one way to do it. Like we all have our own lives to live, right? So it's is your choice the way you want to live it.
Right.
I do think relative to this topic though that there's pros and cons of, of like I put in my poll on the post of let's wait a while versus let's get it on.
Okay. All
I think I'm
right.
so clever. Anyway, but what do you think?
All right. I mean, that's so broad.
It
Where do you
is.
want me to start? Where do you want me to start? As far as
I,
let's wait a while, or as far as getting it on?
I want to know what is your opinion of both. Do you think one is better than the other, and if so, why? Or kind of why you think there's pros on one side and cons on another, and vice versa.
Um, to be honest, either way you look at it, there's pros and cons to both. That's how I feel, right? Because
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm
you
smiling
can
because
hear.
I see you, Big Nick. So I'm gonna add you after
Yeah, bring
after
Nick
my
in. Bring Nick in. The more the merrier.
no,
Bring him in.
no, it's a woman. It's a woman.
Oh, excuse me. Bring
Nikia.
her in.
Yeah, I will. But first, I want to hear what you have to say, and then I'll go ahead and add
All
her
right.
too.
I think it's pros and cons to both. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Elaborate.
all right. For one, I grew up on the whole get to know somebody first before you entangle spirits, right? And I ain't gonna get too deep on that. I know that's we can dive on that, but I always believed in that. Speaking personally,
Mhm. Please.
I'm more turned on by a female once I connect with her mentally. I forgot they got a term for that. I think it's called sapiosexual or something
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
Um, but to me, when we connect here, that makes the intimacy 10 times better, as opposed to, I mean, there's 1,001 nice bodies out here. There's 1,000,001 pretty faces, and I'm not saying that I can't see something and be like, hey, let's go. But I've always preferred to see where you at mentally. Sometimes certain energies could rub off on you too.
That
And
part.
you know what I'm saying? You don't know what you really entangling with. You don't know what you bringing into your world.
I'm gonna wait. I'm
Talk to
gonna
me.
interrupt you for 1 second.
Oh,
So
come on. Why
Wes,
I gotta be bored?
hold on.
It's real talk,
Wes,
Wes.
Wes is my resident comedian. So some people get that he's a funny guy. Some people get offended. Just no,
Nah,
let him.
real talk. Real talk.
But
Real
can I tell you
talk.
something? No, just really quickly.
Yeah.
Um, Wes and others who are watching. Like I said, one of the reasons why I brought Jay on is because he has a lot of interesting perspectives of from conversations I've had with him and some of the content that he posts and um anytime anytime a man agrees, right, he has a contrary opinion, right, to the average man. They won't call him a simp, or like when guys come on here and they say things that are like in agreement with me.
Right.
Now then I'll get DMs like, yeah, that dude was trying to be so and so and so and so, and I'm like, stop it, please. Okay. So anyway,
Wes, I
so don't
promise.
mind him.
I'm not, Wes, I promise you, I'm not running game. I'm serious, man. Listen, I'm not saying I haven't had my moments where it was just straight about one thing. I'm not trying to get to, know you, but for the most part, that's how I was raised, and that's how I'm raising my two. Especially, I got a daughter now. Like, I gotta set some examples, man. You know what I mean? Like, I want them to take their time. Even my son, there's some dangerous things out here. Like, we gotta make sure we protect them. We gotta equip them.
He's a
Wes,
wild
I'm not
boy.
saying that's the case all the time, Wes.
Wait a minute. Okay. So this is one of the points that I wanted to bring up. And then
Okay.
I'm going to go back to something that you just said in a
All
minute.
right.
Um, actually, so I don't lose
Keep a
that
hold
train
now.
of thought. Um, I want to commend you for, since you have a son and a daughter, that you
Right.
would view it through the same lens for both of them, because a lot of men, want to treat their daughters, and in certain ways they're different,
Right.
right? But they want to treat their
Right.
daughters differently. Meanwhile, it's somebody else's daughter that you're trying to like smut out and slut out and
100%.
do all that other stuff too, but not yours, right? It's
100%.
not appropriate for
100%.
yours, but you want to do it to somebody else's. So, and then your
100%.
son, they'd be like on some,
Get the
an
drawers.
attaboy
Yeah.
with their son.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so I wanted to commend you on that, and if you wanted to elaborate, but before you do, I
Okay.
just wanted to respond to something that
That West
Nakia said.
said. That West.
No, he can wait a minute. So Nakia was saying mental is great. That
Mhm.
creates chemistry.
Right.
True. However, you can put in some time with someone, then get physical and be utterly disappointed. Just test the damn waters
Hundred
early.
percent. 100%.
Yeah. So anyway, so go back to what you were saying, because we're gonna touch on that
Yeah.
real quick.
No. And I'm sorry. Who was that? You said
That's
Nakia.
Nakia. Yeah.
And she's 100% right too. I've had situations like that too, where I took my time and found out it was a total waste of time. Wish I, either got it out the way early or wish I never got involved with it at all. You know what I'm saying?
I
No,
think, okay, so the thing, to her point, is, right, you can vibe with somebody like
right,
mentally, right? You can even be attracted to them physically,
right,
but that doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're gonna have like the relational chemistry with them. And look, I'm using code words because later, when I want to share it, it's gonna get flat. So I know we grown. I'm just saying. Um. Anyway.
Well,
Um.
I'm using code words because I'm still in my office, so I got.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yikes.
ain't nobody hear that.
Um.
So
No, but yeah, like,
he
and
said, "I
and
want to say, yo, Big Nick is crazy."
we've talked on another I talked on another live about like sexual compatibility. Oh, oops. Anyway, and Nakia was on with me. She's great.
Okay.
Um because it's important. I'm not going to suggest that it
Yeah.
isn't, but like let's say if you really connect with somebody, like I said on those other levels,
Mm,
and then because you wait. Right now, you're invested in them emotionally, and then you do, and it's not giving what you wanted it to give.
that's why I say there's pros
Now
and
what?
cons. There's pros and cons to both. Like, for instance, I remember, because I was raised by a single mom,
Hmm.
who was heavy in the church. So she used to propose, wait till you're married, wait till you're married, wait till you're married, right? And there's the day and age we live in, right? Exactly. The day and age we live in,
Hmm.
that don't exist no more. And then one of the cons of waiting in any aspect is, like you just said, say you mentally compatible, say you and this person get along great.
Mm.
The sparks is flying, conversations off the chain, sense of humor's there.
Really?
You finally like, let's give it a run. Turn the car on, and ain't that much gas in the tank. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Like, what do you do then? What do you do? Like, you like this person, you already connected, but they just can't please you in that manner. Because I've heard stories like that
I,
too.
so here's the thing. I don't think like Nakia again made a point about like what about at this age, which is the point I started to make in the beginning. Like you don't know how many summers you got left when you get to be a certain age. So you enjoy, the time that you have, and you can enjoy it by just kind of going for it. But I feel
Right.
like I don't know if you've ever experienced, sleeping with somebody and regretting it.
Yeah.
Okay,
We've all been there.
I'm sure everyone has a story of regret, right?
Right.
Um, I I think and I don't know how that is for a man, but I feel like for a woman, it's worse because the point I made earlier about, you know, people and their, opinions, right? If you
Okay.
care, right?
Hmm.
Because again, some of these dudes, even at this age, and I don't know exactly how old you are, but I mean, I don't think we're too far off in age. But
53.
how old?
53.
No, you're
Yeah.
not. Get the hell out of
No,
here.
I know. I just want to see that look on your face.
Anyway, uh, uh, no, but even like at this age,
Mm,
like I said, with great public cares and all, they still out here like worrying about, you know, what you're doing. Like, well, how do you think I know what I'm doing? I'm,
wait, hold on. Be specific. Yeah, because you're not gonna speed over that. Worry about what you're doing in what
worry
sense?
worry about what you're doing, like worrying about like how many bodies. 50 years old. Okay?
Which
It's
is
a couple.
hey,
All
black
right.
don't crack, man. Black don't crack. That's what's up.
So 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 my point is like
Good point,
rather than worrying
legend.
about rather than look, I understand if it's like, they're dealing with people in your same circle or like
Right,
your family members or like those, 6 degrees of separation, I get it, right? But in
right,
general, I feel like women fear judgment. Well, some women fear, being judged for like, giving it up too quickly, even though they might want it too. And so they'll wait. Or they'll, maybe they just want to, go with the flow, go in the moment. because they're really feeling the dude, and the dude is like convinced them like I'm really feeling you too. But yeah, he's really feeling you because he wants the draws. And then he acts like he's in high school, and I mean, like for women, I think it's more of a dilemma than it is for a man. That's, I can only speak obviously as a woman, but I do think there's more of a dilemma for women.
I mean, and I'm just gonna say it. I ain't make the rules, audience, but you there is and always has been, I think, a certain higher expectation for women than it has been for men. You know
You
what
don't
I'm
say.
saying? So yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be the fear of judgment that y'all have. As somebody said in the comments, a mature person ain't really gonna judge. They're not really gonna worry about it. But at the same time, I don't care how mature you are. If you really feeling this woman, sparks is flying, the intimacy is great. After a while, and she's really good at what she does. After a while, you're gonna be like, God damn, who else had this?
But you know what though? I think on the flip side, right? Not forget the like if you're dealing with somebody who's mature, right?
Right.
And they're not judging you for like being grown because we're big grown, right?
Yeah,
And
100%.
um but sometimes when you do it, it can cloud your judgment of the
Oh, a hundred
person
percent,
because you're only seeing them now through this lens like, oh my God, they blew my mind, they,
a hundred
whatever. And
percent,
so now you're whipped and thinking that you're in love, and you're thinking like all of these red
hundred
flags like
percent,
Wes,
100%, hundred
Wes was on
percent.
here before talking about when a woman's really feeling you. um Whatever that long list of requirements she has goes
Yeah,
out the window, like the
yeah, yeah,
red
yeah,
flags go out the window.
hundred
And
percent, 100%.
and that usually happens when you get into it quickly because you don't know enough about the person,
100%.
right?
It's
So
so funny, and I'm sorry. I was literally just having this conversation with my son last week.
how old is he?
He's 18.
Oh, okay.
So I'm telling him, like, listen, man, pay attention to certain things because sometimes when them yams is yamming, you not seeing everything else. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? You that thing, it blinds you. You literally wearing what I call a sexual blindfold. You know,
Mm.
and I said, that's how a lot of us get caught up in these situations, and years later, whether we in child support court or whether we in divorce court or whether we just got our car keyed or whatever the case is, we like, how did I ever mess with this shit? You was blinded. Them yams was yamming. You know what I'm saying? So look, what said I love being blindfolded.
That can still happen, even if you took some time to get to know them first.
Of course.
Like I think sex just makes can definitely change the whole dynamic of a situationship, relationship, whatever.
Of course.
But
Of course. It
um,
changes the game. It changes the outlook, you know?
so let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What do you think then is a reasonable time frame? Like if you're meeting a woman and like how many dates would you expect to go out on before?
Um,
I know there's no standard. I'm just curious.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even believe in dates. I believe in I call it hanging out. Let's hang out. Let's spend some time. Let's take a walk. Let's talk.
Here
Let's
we go.
Yeah, I'm being
Well,
honest.
so wait
I'm
a
being honest.
minute.
Because listen, hear me out though. Look, the whole date thing is standard. Oh, after 3 dates, after three, like, come on, man. Who's doing that? What is
Well,
this? Loving basketball?
but that's why I said I don't think that there's a prescribed time frame there should be. But no, I don't want to hang out. We're not hanging out. You better
But
take me on a date,
no, but
boo.
listen,
Not
my
you. You're
version
not doing
of
it to you. I'm just saying.
my version of hanging out is let me take you out. Let's get something to eat. I don't
That's
like putting
fair.
a label on, oh, this is a date. This is date one. Okay, next week let's link up. That's date two. Hope you marked it down. Like, no, we're not gonna label it. We spending time. I'm getting to know you. Are we gonna do nice things in between those times? Absolutely. Let's go to the concert. Let's go to poetry night. Let's go eat. But let's not label it. Say,
Y'all
all right, that
never
was
want to
uh
label nothing.
that was date three. It went well. No, because that now you got the whole pressure of it, you got the expectation of it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you let it flow, things just work nicely when they're organic. Am I making sense? Where's West at? West will agree with me.
But now you
Where
want
you
Wes
at,
to
West?
save you.
Where you at? I need you, West.
Wait a minute. So I like organic connections.
Right.
I don't think anything should ever be forced. I don't think a man taking me out on a date should make him feel like, well, now I owe him something.
100%.
No. Um
100%.
and to be honest, as a man, I'm not a man, but if I was, like, why would you want to feel like you have to convince somebody?
Right.
Like, don't you want to feel like she wants you as much as
100%.
you want her? I don't
100%.
understand that thinking at all. Like,
100%.
they'd be so desperate and pressed, like, for what?
It gotta be mutual. It gotta be mutual. And if you
Exactly.
can, as a man, like, listen, I think that's why these passport bros exist, because a lot of them can't find them mutual connections. So they flying across seas to buy it. You know what
Well,
I'm saying? Like,
I talked about that like 2 weeks ago. Transactional relationships ain't nothing wrong with that
yeah,
either. However, how if that's what your priority is and you don't want to go through the because you're gonna spend anyway, you're still gonna take her out on a date, right? If you just want to get to the point, can I get to the yams? Like, just cut out the shenanigans if that's all you want, right? But I guess some guys don't like doing that because it makes them feel, like they're not playing if they gotta pay. I don't know.
I
But
mean, I mean, to each his own. If that's what you got to do, that's what you got to
wait,
do.
wait. I want to address some of these comments. And so
Yeah,
Nick said she was driving. So is that still the case? Because I would love to add her and
bring
get
her
some other.
in here.
Well, I know, but she's driving, so I don't know if she wanted to be on here. I don't want anybody doing anything unsafe.
I
But
said, if all you want is sex, you better just buy it.
wait. So I'm just gonna scroll back because I missed some of these earlier. So hold on. So Wes said regarding the comment I made
West said
about
a lot.
yeah,
West
he
said
did.
a lot.
He did. He always says a lot. But regarding the comment I made about, smutting out somebody's daughter, he says it's not smut out, it's called making love unattached. Oh, is that what it's called?
Oh, I
Is
like
that what you
that,
call it
West.
when you're talking to your
I like
homeboys?
that,
I'm sure it is.
West.
Um, so Nakia says she wants to see what you working with or something because I can't take it anymore. She's tired of being disappointed. I mean, feel that.
See, that's another thing. That's part of the cons for y'all. And this is, my heart goes out to women in this sense, because as men, we get to see what we are potentially gonna work with. You guys, y'all gotta guess and pray for the best. Like, that it kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? So,
Kinda.
well, he said, plus you gotta look out for foodie calls.
So, sometimes you can tell a little bit. Sometimes, but
Sometimes y'all could luck up, but for the most part, I've heard some stories. You know, you guys just gotta cross your fingers, click your heels 3 times.
you know what? You know what? Honestly, what's really to tell is the guys who are like are probably like super gentlemanly. It's the BDE dudes
Let's
that because they feel like, yeah, like they're the ones that are like the walking red flag, right? It's that's the energy they give off because they already know you're gonna be like, oh my god.
not all, not all. Some as humble as pie. You know, I mean, this is probably a rare 3%, but that some are very humble. You know, and you get surprised like, yeah, I can't.
No comment. Anyway, okay.
I said some
Yeah,
states.
okay. Legend is Elder says everyone regrets buyer's remorse when you rush with the wrong person. Yep. Okay,
100%.
so then yeah, so it's not
100%.
just on the woman's side. But I think the regrets are for different reasons,
Right.
right?
Right.
Wes said the only thing he's waiting for is the waiter to bring the
He says
bill.
BD equals very humble. Yo, chill.
Wait, what did he say? So Nakia said bad sex ends the connection. Superman, waiting until marriage is still popular. I actually when I did the compatibility
Right.
topic, I don't remember who the woman was that came on, but she had indicated, because look, I mean, some people are very religious, and it is against their religious beliefs, and I
Mm.
commend them for that, because it does create a lot of it can rather create a lot of issues, once you create those soul ties with someone, right? What? Okay, so somebody said people say wait till you're married. The Bible says wait until you're married. In biblical time, what was marriage? In
Mhm.
biblical time was marriage sex.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. Wait, what says at my age, erectile dysfunction right around the corner. Better get it while it's still hot. Again, there's no see, this is really probably more of although I think men should be more selective, with their meat, with their meats.
Very well put.
I don't think that it's not like they're not stigmatized if they're not the way, women are, right?
Not necessarily true.
Okay, so they might get labeled as community D, but a woman is, all types of things, but a child of God for
I
the
mean,
streets. What's the new term?
because
A
I,
304, a 403, whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you don't know what I'm talking about. Why? Why? Um,
Because,
okay, so
but look, you know why it's different. And fellas, correct me if I'm wrong, right? Women don't want a man that other women don't want, right? I'm waiting for the comments. Come on, fella, I need y'all to back me
it's
up.
probably it's I think it's like majority men on here. I would agree that, and I think it's true on the other side too. I think that people
No,
are I okay.
no,
I think that women are attracted to, and I can obviously only speak for myself, but just from my observation, I think women are attracted to men who are confident, powerful men. I
right?
mean, if you have money, great. I don't think that's not for every woman to be like, because a lot of some of those dudes are
No,
like assholes. Um,
it's not even about the money in
a
most cases,
of means, right?
right?
But again, I don't even think it's that's not like every woman, something that every woman wants, but I do think like stature, status, um,
I think confidence is
yeah,
key,
absolutely. I did say that first.
and I think you overlooking what I said. Think about, all right. I'm gonna put you on the spot, Stace. Think about the last guy, not that you dated, not that you liked. Think about the last guy you was head over heels for on site, right? Was this not a man that had maybe 20, 30 other women thinking the same way you thought, or viewing him in the same eyes that
If
you
he
viewed him?
what yeah, if he looks like that, then of course there's going to be other women that want him. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm not thinking
Did,
about them. I'm not thinking
no, of
about them.
course you're not thinking about that. I'm not saying you think about,
I'm not saying
but
I in the back of
did
my
that
mind.
did that add to the attraction somewhat? It was almost like a confirmation, and I think a lot of women like that. So I'm piggybacking off of the difference between community D and community P. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay,
Community
so
P, we hear, she could be bad, whatever, but we hear, she's been around the world now, yeah. It's like, we might still want to slam dance with her, but that's as far as it's going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a reputation. I don't know. I can't really.
well, okay, hold
On,
on though. Now, what if
okay.
that's true, and you like, I just want to slam dance with you, and now, you know, now y'all do the do,
And
and then she
now
whips
spirits is
you,
entangled.
and you the one she gets, and then your friends are like, oh my god, like, but you like, I don't care, I love her though.
Yo, listen, that happens. I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
Wait a minute. Yeah. So Wes, yes, I do still hear guys. You're talking about 30s, 40s, 50-year-olds still talking about that. I'm like, what the? Like,
Yeah.
have that conversation with a child. I mean, we're like super grown, like beyond grown at this point. Um. So okay, the real bearded drummer says, does anyone else want to join? By the way, because I know
Yeah.
again Nikita had a
Come
lot
on
to say.
in. Come on
The
in.
real
Where Big
bearded
Nick at?
drummer,
She
huh?
still driving? Big Nick still driving?
Nikki, are you still driving? Wait, that's the thing you got there because you ain't know who you was. What? Wait, I'm like way behind on these comments because now they
Yo,
don't even make
I
sense.
need Wes in this chat. Wes is mad funny, bro.
Okay, Wes, would you like to join?
He said porn stars get married every day.
Oh my God, I'm gonna add. Well, I'm gonna try to add him. I'm gonna see if he'll join. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. Like, people like some people try to shame, you know, you for being more like open and liberated. And then, I mean, yeah, they do. They do get wiced up too. So, hello, Wes.
Yo, what up, man?
Oh, that's Wes. Yo,
Yes. Introduce yourself to the people who already know you.
What up?
Okay, so go ahead since you got so much to
I didn't
say.
even want to do this tonight, man. Force me up in here, yo.
Go, go ahead.
Go ahead
I
with
won't
what?
keep
What we talking? What you want me to
you
say?
long. Just, since you had so much to say in the comments, you know.
I forgot what we was talking about. I forgot what we was
You
talking
forgot
about.
what we were talking about. We're
Yeah.
talking about
porn
the
stars
the
get
la-
married every day,
Oh,
Wes.
yeah. I'm saying that number shit only matters to certain people because, like, how do you really know what a woman number really is? No, you never know. Because
Oh, no,
I've
yeah.
seen dudes call other girls hoes, and they don't have no idea. All they know is that she smashed one dude that he knows, and all of a sudden she's a hoe because she wouldn't fuck him. So I don't even understand how,
well,
how you
so
even
so
know.
so is there some, like, okay, so you don't care about the number of bodies, but is there like, she messed with my
Yeah, I
man?
care about the person she met with. I don't really care about the numbers that much. There's certain dudes that I'd be like, yo, you fuck him? Nah, I'm good. Your pussy has no standards. I can't fuck with you.
I mean, I feel him on that. There are
Yeah, certain
certain
people I
dudes,
look at them like, nah, son.
yeah, chick can sleep with, and it's like, nah, man, I can't go after him.
to,
Facts.
but okay, so Wes, you are not like, besides what you just told me, you don't strike me as a type to judge. Besides what you just
Now I'm
said,
too old for
right?
that shit.
Exactly. So do you think do you think there's ever a time that is better to wait?
No.
Have you ever regretted like sleeping with someone?
Have I ever regretted sleeping with someone?
Yeah.
Oh damn, that's a fucking good question. That's a good fucking question. Have I ever regretted sleeping with someone? Nah. Nope. Never.
Never, in ever.
No. I never had a bad sexual experience. So I never regret sleeping with anybody.
It's
I never
not, it
had.
just it doesn't even have to be about the experience itself. It can be about what happens afterwards.
Like the person.
Like like if you just wanted something casual and now they're a stalker, um
Nah.
or if you
No.
caught feelings
No.
and No.
Never had that. Never had that. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I never regret sleeping with
All
anybody. I
right,
never
beat
regret sleeping
it.
with anybody. What do you want me to tell you? Make up a story? No, I don't know.
No, I just find it hard to believe at your big age. But
Wait,
anyway,
regret sleeping with nah, because everybody ever slept with I liked as a person. I ain't never just sleep with. I never just met a person just for, oh, what's your name? Stacy. I'm just gonna use your name, Stacy. All right, and then we just smashed, and then that was it. Every person that ever smashed, I kind of liked. We talked. We had a good rapport with each other. I never really had no regrets.
so you always have a rapport, always. So it's not just like,
Don't you have to sleep? Speaking for me, I don't know people that I don't understand how people sleep with people they don't like. That's weird to me. I don't know how they do it. I have never done it.
well, but
I
this is
mean,
a
it depends on which don't like you mean. Like, don't like as a
Right?
person or not
There's
attracted
people
to,
who
because
just
it's two different.
like I know dudes that just do numbers. They all they care about is just doing
Oh
numbers.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We
You
all
know what I'm
got
talking
one of
about,
those
right?
friends.
So
Yeah,
they don't even
I got
care.
a homie like
Fat,
that.
slim, yeah, flat, slim. They don't matter. All they trying to do is get Wilt numbers. I don't,
100%.
I don't know about that.
ew.
So I have to like you
Yeah,
to fuck with you. That's just me. I don't know how everybody else.
I agree with you on that.
But how do you establish if you like someone when
No, take it
I'm not saying you can't go on a date and like the vibe is just like really like that. But let's say you go on a date and it's cool. Now you
right.
feel like you know them.
But no, but before we go out, we talking on the phone. I'm not a person that just. I'm not one of those dudes that be like, oh, you cute. Let me just take you out. That's not
Right,
my vibe.
right, right.
We gonna be on the phone. We gonna talk. We gonna have a communication before I decide to be like, let's. And then when we go out, it's not gonna be a date. I'm like, son. I'm gonna be like, yo, let's go hang out somewhere real quick. And we gonna hang out. We gonna get something, but we gonna call it hanging out. Cause I gotta
Didn't
hang
I
out with you
see?
before I date you.
West is
That's
a
the problem.
man
I
after
gotta
my
hang out
own
with
heart.
you.
Didn't I say that?
Right. I gotta hang out with you before I decide to date you. Women just
We
want to go straight to dating.
we're not gonna label it date. We're
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
hang out.
not.
We're gonna spend
We're gonna
time. We're
spend
gonna get to know
time.
each
It's like,
other.
oh, shorty, cool. Let me take you out on a
There
date.
you go.
I don't
Exactly. That's
go
exactly what I
straight
was
to
saying.
date. That's for other dude. I don't. That's never been my shit.
Y'all don't want to do nothing that looks like it's heading towards
No, it's
No,
not that. It's not
serious commitment.
that. It's not
Jesus.
that.
that's not that. But it makes sense. I gotta know you before I want to take you on a date because once I
Yeah.
say date,
Wait a minute. I gotta know you, but I know you well enough to put my meat in your body.
wait, we didn't even get to meet nobody. We said hang out.
We're not there yet.
We was talking
Just
about
saying
hanging
when you
out,
hang out, right?
right?
We're
You
not
said,
there yet.
by the way, in the comment you said, and I'm looking at it right now, it says the first date. The first date.
Exactly. The first date, I said hang out first,
There you
and then I
go.
decided to go on a date with you.
There you
Come
go.
on, Stace. Come on, keep up.
No,
we
hold
There
on.
you
hanging out
go.
Do
first,
y'all follow these shenanigans?
but that's how it's supposed to be, though.
What? Okay, hold on. Okay, so look, so Legend is Elder says, nah, some people are crazy, so that's a con,
Mhm.
right, of dealing with somebody soon, because you really, even if you talk to them on the phone and you hang out with them once,
No, the
they
problem with let
really
me tell you,
you could activate the crazy button, right?
what the fuck? What the problem with y'all women? Y'all love fucking titles so bad. Y'all whole life revolves around titles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all y'all want to be able to be is like, oh, he took me on a date. Y'all just trying to fuck nigga shit up. I realize women, y'all try to fuck nigga shit up. Cause once y'all see me with another chick, you be like, oh, you with him? Oh, he took me on a date once. No, I didn't. We hung out, heifer. Well, I did not take you on a date. But y'all
Yeah.
always want to give titles so y'all can shut shit down and be like, oh yeah, I dated him. No, no, you didn't. We just hung out. That was it.
I think once that title is forced, it messes everything up. Same with relationships. Some people rush into that. Oh, that's my man, that's my girl, early in the game, and they mess up the whole process, man. They skip the whole getting to know you. They skip over a lot of intricate parts.
Most of the time, y'all women love the title more than y'all love the man. Y'all just want the
100%.
title.
I,
Nothing.
I don't
Yeah,
just I don't just want the title. Because I want to have the connection to the person.
I said
All I'm
most
saying
women.
is sometimes you can mistake, right? If you don't give it a little bit more time, sometimes you can mistake lust and like love bombing and when he's saying all the right shit and he's fine, and you can mistake that for something of substance,
But Tom,
and then it's really just him trying to bait you into giving him
what you
the
gotta find out about men, right? Time means nothing. Time means absolutely nothing because some men, I'm gonna speak for myself, suffer from post nut syndrome. He could really be telling you the truth. Like, I'm really feeling you. I really think you the one. But then y'all smash post nut syndrome, and he's like, wait a minute, this ain't it. He ain't lie. He was really feeling it at the time. And time really means that because some dudes that would ride it out for 6 months because he determined to smash and he don't care. So while you thinking, oh, he really liked me, I made him wait for 3 months. I made him wait for 4 months. Now he a soldier. He was in it for the long run. It don't matter. Six
Y'all
months,
make me
he
sick
gonna
for
get what he
real.
want, and then it's going to be the same shit that you could have got on the first date. It's gonna be the
Nakia, where
same
are
shit.
you? I need you to come and rescue me from this
No,
nonsense.
women
Nakia
hate the
don't want
truth,
none
my
of this.
nigga. Women hate the truth, yo. When I tell you women hate the truth, they hate the truth, son.
Whatever.
You see, yeah.
Whatever.
All
I
right,
actually don't hate the truth. However, I mean, all right, maybe a little bit.
but it's
No,
the truth,
no,
man.
no,
Time
no.
means nothing.
I do want the truth, and yeah, that was actually something that I thought about as well. Like, how long are you? Uh, I'm assuming that most guys that might wait because they're like there's somebody they really really want. They still doing their thing. So it's not like they just out
Hey,
here
thank you.
dry for six
But,
months. They're,
but it's the same for the women. How many women you know while they're dating talking to somebody, they still, they got Chad on the side, still
shit.
breaking their back while they getting to know the dude that they might actually want to be in a relationship with.
And first of all, that's what y'all do. Y'all smashing the whole ass nigga while y'all making the good nigga jump through a bunch of hoops to get some buns you giving to an ancient nigga in the first place.
It's
That's what y'all do anyway, because the ancient nigga always the one with the good dick that y'all always giving the pussy to. Yeah, facts. Yeah, laugh, because yeah. Yeah, you know.
I have no
But the good,
idea what you're
but
talking
y'all, oh,
about.
I really like him, so I'm gonna make him work extra hard while the ancient nigga getting it easy.
And why is
Y'all
that,
mind
Stace?
crazy.
Why do women
Well,
do that? Why they make the
probably. Oh, wait, because because if you already know he ain't shit and you still dealing with him, then you know it's not going anywhere.
But y'all make it
So
easy
I'm
for the
not.
ancient nigga.
Wait, I'm not speaking for myself. I'm just speaking hypothetically,
okay?
right?
Right, Stace. Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
So good guy, right? You're
Somebody says
thinking
that smile says it all.
smiling because he's funny. The whole thing is if there's a good guy, right, that you see potential in, you're like thinking, I don't want him to get like the wrong impression because some of y'all still judge, right? So you wanna no.
No, I don't know, because shit makes no sense. No, I don't know. I don't know how
No,
you meet a
because
good dude and you make him go through
you
all
want
this
him to
bullshit.
you want him to perceive you in like if you want a relationship with this person, you want him to perceive you a certain type of way.
but
You
it's
don't care how the maintenance you don't care how the maintenance ain't dude perceives you because he ain't shit. So it don't matter how he perceives you because he ain't shit. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Mind of a woman, boy. That
but
shit.
isn't that kind of deceiving the good guys?
Shit, boy. And you know
But
what?
saying this is me. I'm just I'm
Right.
I'm
Yeah, you just
No,
general.
not you,
Yeah.
I'm
Stace.
Never
explaining the
you.
Not
No.
you,
logic.
Stacy.
I'm
Yeah, never you.
explaining the logic.
The logic of a woman. I understand logic of a woman.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that makes no
because I'm
sense.
the only woman on here. I'm
Yeah.
speaking for if a woman is doing that, then that could be a reason. That's all.
So yeah, that makes absolutely a lot of sense to y'all. That y'all will make the good dude go through a bunch of shit and just give it up nice and smooth and be freaked out with the ain't shit nigga because he ain't shit. All right, great. That makes sense.
Anyway,
Yeah. But
where
but no, what's funny about that? That makes sense to you. But hanging out before you go on a date makes absolutely no sense to y'all at all. That makes y'all can't wrap y'all head around that shit. But that other bullshit y'all understand
because
completely.
to me dating
Oh,
when I look at
my boy Ricky Rich in here. What's up, bro?
hold on, I define dating as getting to know you, right? So I think the under the umbrella of dating is going out and spending time together. Hanging out to me sounds like we're kids. Like we're kicking it. I don't want to kick it.
But
Are
and
we?
now you get to know somebody.
Dating is getting to know.
No. You get to know somebody before you date them. That's just how I look at. That's just how I look at it. I
Is
got
it
to know you
true?
before. I can't just
It's a
start off dating
must.
you. You can't just start off
It's
dating.
a
You say I
must.
meet you, I think you're cute, and it's like okay, let's go on a date. No, that's
Date's not a commitment. A date is just like we're spending time together, deciding if we like one another. That's
so. Then
it.
what's the difference between hanging out and you hang
You
out
can
The
first,
call it a
then you
title.
date.
go on a date?
If you don't
That's
want
the
to
No,
call it
difference,
a date,
it's
I'm
Wes.
the
The
not gonna go
title.
title.
nowhere.
Yeah, it
The
makes
Bye.
them feel
title.
more important when you say date. Oh,
Yeah,
he
the
took me on a
title.
date. But if I say hang out, her home is gonna be like hang out. Let's hang out.
You
Bad
know
bitches
what?
don't hang out.
The dudes who want to call it hold on. The dudes who want to call it hanging out are the same ones that don't really want to admit what it is that they actually want.
That's not
That's not true.
true.
That's not true at
That's
all.
not true,
Not
Stace.
true at all. Son.
That's not true.
Nice
That's
reach though.
BS.
That was
Are
a
you
nice reach.
dating men?
That's a nice reach
I
though.
okay.
That's a nice reach. I like
That's
that reach.
not true, Stace.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Nakia, help me.
Yeah, bring the Kia in here.
I don't know if there's any other I know my mama's on here, but of course her perspective is going to be,
So wait. So
very
let me
much
ask you this,
different.
right? So you meet a guy. He takes. Oh, let's go on a date. And then he meets another girl. He takes her on a date. So is he dating multiple women now?
Yes, that's what he's
That's
doing.
why you
Yes.
hang out first before you date.
Exactly.
He's still going to date multiple women until he decides this is the one that he really likes.
No,
Most
he's gonna
guys,
hang out. He's gonna hang out with multiple women before he decides who he's
Exactly.
gonna date.
Exactly.
please, somebody
Dating.
help me. I
When
can't.
you start throwing the dating label around, you're getting closer
Not
to getting
a
serious.
label. Dating is a
It
label?
is a
Yes,
This is
label.
killing me, yo.
It is a label,
it's
Stace.
dating. Then there's relationship. Relationship comes after dating.
A
Correct?
Yeah, you're
relationship,
one step closer.
well, it should come after dating if there's,
That's my
mutual
point. That's
desire.
why you hang out first, then you date, then you head to the relationship.
Okay. This is why I don't date or hang out or none of that. Y'all are aggravating. Never mind.
Oh
Y'all are
shit!
aggravating. Wait. Black Superman says, as a man, it doesn't add to the attraction if other men want her.
Wait, what?
No, because remember, look, I'm going back to the comments now, and I know I'm behind. But when Jay asked the question about or made the point that he thinks women are attracted to men that other women also find attractive.
Big
That's
facts.
Lord
Big
West. Am I
facts.
lying?
Big facts.
Disputing that.
Yeah,
I'm not disputing that a man that's perceived as desirable, as highly desirable, is
yeah.
a
Women,
man
women
that
love
women
hoes. Women love niggas that's hoes.
Mm-hmm. A
Y'all love
hundred
them
say
type of
percent.
hoes.
highly desirable. Why gotta be a hoe?
Cause that's what he is. He a hoe. Y'all love dudes that's hoes.
Shut up.
I think women
Yeah.
love the challenge of trying to tame a man like that.
Yes. Oh,
If it's not, if he don't
Now
pose a
that
challenge,
he smashed 100
right,
chicks, but he
right,
wifed me.
right.
I
hold
got
on.
the
I'm
hoe.
the one
I'm
he
not gonna
chose.
lie though.
I'm the
Yeah.
one he chose. That
Yeah.
is
I'm not.
something about that.
Yeah, I'm not
Hmm.
gonna lie. You spitting a little
See,
bit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
it's
That's
the
a
truth.
fact.
It's a known fact.
But hold on.
Uh oh.
So why is it that y'all don't feel the same?
Nah, it's
Saying about no,
different.
I don't. I'm trying to understand what dude said. He said a man doesn't want a woman that other dudes want. That's what he
Yeah,
said.
he's saying in the reverse it that yeah, if a woman is highly desired, then
Who
dudes
wants
are not
No,
gonna.
no,
who
no,
wants a
no.
woman
Not
that's not
a highly,
fire?
not
I'm
highly
confused.
desired woman. A woman that's
He
lives
said it
her
doesn't add to the attraction if other men want her. So you want a woman that nobody
Everybody,
wants?
yeah, that don't make no sense. I don't understand that. I want my girl to walk in the room and everybody be like, "Yo, son, who that?"
right.
I don't want her to walk in and everybody be like, "Oh, who that?"
We want a woman that's desired. We don't
Yeah,
want a woman
I
that's
don't
been
understand
had.
what he was
It's a
saying about that.
difference.
Yeah, I don't understand that part.
So Black Superman, why do you think that? Okay, so he says if if she's fine, we'd rather not. She's getting 4,000 DMs a day.
Um,
Hey,
I don't know.
survival of the fit. Only the strong survive.
I don't know. A woman that everybody wants. I'm cool with that. I could deal with that.
I guess,
But some men can't deal with that because I know a lot of dudes who have girlfriends that's fine as hell and they can't function in the real world with her because they outside ready to fight every 5 minutes because they mad at people looking at their girl.
Okay,
So some dudes
but in the
not a
same
good
right.
play.
but in the same way they wanted her, then they should understand like if that if you can't handle that, like you said, then
Yeah, some dudes not.
don't
Yeah,
pursue those kind of women.
It's
yeah,
part of the package.
Exactly.
But it's a difference. You want a girl that's desired. You don't want a girl that's been had.
No, I understand. So you want somebody that's desired but not easily
Accessible.
accessed. Yeah,
Exactly.
I get it. Right.
I think women don't care if, he's been had as long as he's desired.
I care, like, again, I'm at this age, I expect a man, to have some bodies, and I don't care as long as he's, that my chart. That's what y'all need to be worried about, is the my chart, right? Y'all worried about the wrong numbers,
Yo,
worried about
I'm
that
done.
my chart. You dig me?
but I'm still trying to figure out how you know they numbers though. Like you
I
don't
don't
know what a person.
care. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. But what I do care is, like, the point you made earlier about, if you find out that somebody that you were interested in slept with somebody that you like, ooh,
Yeah,
that then I might be like, you don't have no type of standard, so you just like anything and everything, huh? I don't, no thanks. I don't like
yeah,
that.
facts.
Right.
Like, if I see, because some question marks on the list. But if most of your roster, like, let's say I'm out with a dude,
Right.
right? Because I was having this conversation with somebody recently who's saying, like, if I'm out with you, or just in general, I'm out with a woman and she sees a dude who she smashed at some point, and he approaches, let me know what's up. Like, don't have him coming over there smiling in my
Oh,
face,
yeah,
dapping
yeah,
me up like we cool, and I don't really know what time it is, because in the back of his mind, he's,
yeah. Because
because that's
dudes
how
is
dudes
grimy.
do.
Yeah, dudes is grimy.
Yeah.
Women do the same type of stuff, right? But my point was, like, actually, what the hell were we talking about before that?
Oh shit!
uh,
That's
so
that
what were
50
we
kick.
talking
That's
about
that 50
before that?
kicking in, son. That 50 kicking in right there, boy.
No, what were we talking we were talking about him being desired, right? So, if because I had said back to him, I was like, unless a woman comes over acting like disrespectful, right? Or like she still has feelings, or like she's trying to mark her territory or make it known that she was with you before. I don't need to know if we're in a room and you smashed 10 women in there. I don't, or unless it was like your woman, if she wasn't anybody of significance to you, I don't need to know that, because we probably would have had a conversation about it at some point if it was somebody important. Um, but at the same time, so in that case, I would see, oh, okay, well, like, okay, you got some standards. I'm mad at that. But, like,
Nah,
if I feel like you just do anybody, I'm like,
It's a turnoff for you,
yeah.
right?
So in that case, you doing numbers would turn me off. Like, if I saw who you were doing numbers with.
If the woman was lesser than you, or
Say
not
lesser
that
than me, because
attractive,
I mean,
or not that
that's
attractive. Let me put it that
obnoxious.
way.
Um, if I just feel like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't. It's hard for me to think of an example. My point is, just if I feel like you just gonna do anybody, like, you have no discretion, because it doesn't make me feel special anymore.
100%.
It just makes me feel like you'll just do anything with a wet hole, and I don't want to feel like
I don't know, man. I don't believe that one, son. I don't believe that one.
okay,
Because I think most women just love dudes that other women that knock down a bunch of women, son. And they just know, especially if they know other women that wanted him, and especially if they don't like the other women that had him. Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Don't be not like. They don't care what you look. I don't like that chick, and I took her. It's a wrap. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't be caring. But I think that's
y'all,
different
y'all
between.
don't think, but y'all don't think that dudes do the same thing?
Wait, what?
With what?
Women?
No, I'm saying, like, a dude who, and it could be your enemy, so it's not like somebody you're cool with,
What?
but
Well,
he
nah,
wants.
because see, the heat is different when it comes to men, because that could turn into something that It shouldn't turn into. It could become violent. It's not gonna go that way with women. Y'all just hate from a distance. Men get more egotistical with their shit.
Facts. That's true.
Yeah.
Um, okay. So wait, let me go back to some of these comments. Again, I'm like way behind on them now, so I'm gonna start from the bottom. Wait, so Nakia said, "Where did y'all get that nonsense from?" Well, what nonsense are you?
Yeah.
We
She said she
was
doesn't see.
spitting a
She
lot of
said she doesn't.
nonsense. So she
She
gotta
doesn't like
be.
or want community D. Um.
They never like community
Uh.
D till they get community D. I don't listen to that.
Okay, Mr. J. Lomax says majority of women today prefer dudes. That's for the streets.
100%.
Facts. Big facts.
100%.
That's just a trophy. It's just reverse for men.
Not if you want something serious. I
Son,
But it's the
Stace,
challenge.
that shit is a trophy,
It's
Stace.
the
It's a
challenge.
fact.
I
Y'all.
somebody that's not desirable. I'm not. I will admit that I want somebody that is desirable. So I understand that if I desire him, I'm probably not the only woman that desires him. I don't want to. I don't have to have a man that's so desirable that I constantly have to worry about other women coming at him all the time. I don't want that. Like I don't need that headache. No, thank you.
Right.
Desirable. There's levels.
You personally don't want that, but there's a lot of women that love that challenge. It
Majority of
keeps
women.
them on their
Good.
toes.
Good. Well, good for him.
If they feel like this dude ain't got no chance in cheating at all, nobody want
No,
him.
no,
After a while, she gonna get bored.
I didn't say that at all. I'm saying, but like, what did Chris Rock say? A man is only as I don't think this is true, by the way.
It's a fact. I already know what you about to say, and it's a
What
fact. I already
that a
know what you
man is
about to
only
say.
as faithful as his
Well,
Fact.
options.
And
well,
that's
yeah,
a fact.
So
yeah,
That's why I be screaming,
obviously,
my
if he don't have
man
no
don't cheat
options,
because he can't cheat because nobody want that nigga.
yeah.
It's a fact. But let me tell you, it's like this, right? It's the difference between men and women, right? When I mean women love dudes that's hoes, right? A woman will walk into a room with 20 women that her man smashed. It'd be 20 women that he smashed in there. And you'll be happy. You're walking with your head up and your chest out because, yeah, he my man. Yeah, he fucked y'all, but this my man.
Hmm.
This my husband. Y'all chest gonna be out because you the one he wife.
You got the
It's
crown.
completely different for men. We walk in a room with 20 dudes that his girls, he gonna be
Yeah,
like, we
yeah,
out of here.
yeah,
hundred percent,
because you know what their thing
Completely
is.
100%.
different.
Yeah.
You're gonna start thinking about the stuff that she does with you, like, oh,
Oh
you did that
man,
with him, and worrying and like having a D swinging contest, like wondering if he's bigger, maybe whatever, especially if he's fine or he's built or whatever it is, and now you feel intimidated in some way because, like you said, as men and their
Big,
ego. I
big fact.
mean, I don't. I want you to be desirable, but you don't have to be like. I don't want it to be like all my life I had to fight. I don't. I'm tired.
yeah,
I don't got time for that. Because
yeah.
guess what? If I have to fight for you, they can have you.
Mm.
Goodbye. I don't have time for that.
Oh wow, so they can have you, but a man with roles reverse. Fight for me, baby. Fight for
Yup.
me. But you're not gonna fight for your dude. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy right there.
I don't know.
That's
No,
crazy.
no, no.
That's crazy.
Because I dated somebody who put me in a situation where I had to deal with an ex and shenanigans, and I'm like and never in my life. Okay, I won't say never. I was too old to be dealing with that. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, but age plays a major part. When you get to a certain age, there's certain shit you're
you
just
would
not gonna
think
deal with it.
it would,
Yeah.
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that though. Like, you want me or you don't. And if you put me in a situation where I feel like I'm having to fight for you, I'm not doing it. Get somebody else to do it. You
I agree.
dig me.
I'm the same way as a man. I ain't doing it.
How long it took you to leave that situation, though?
Oh, we're not even getting into all of
Okay.
that anyway.
All right.
Well,
That's
she
a
spun the
different
block a
topic.
couple times when she said
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Shut the hell up.
She spun the
Moving
block.
on.
She spun
Moving
the block.
on.
Yeah, spun the block.
Moving on.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's
yeah.
a
She
different
she
topic.
spun the block. She spun the block.
Exactly.
It's all right.
Shut
It's all good
up.
space. It's a safe space. It's a safe space. You spun
It
the
is
block. It's all
absolutely
good.
not a safe space, and I've already
It's all right.
probably, said more than I
I
care
mean,
to on here.
since we being honest.
It's okay.
Situation. Worry about yourself.
We all spun the block with some toxic shit before. It's okay. It's all right.
So, Jay. You over there, acting like, you all zen and
I
enlightened.
had to ask, Stace, because I want the point proven. This man was desired by another woman. Was she attractive? All right,
Do
there
I
you
think
go.
do I think she's better than me? And nope,
No,
I
no,
sure
I ain't say
don't.
all
Now
that.
what?
They never
Now
are. They never are. They never are better. You know it's that
I
shot,
didn't
right?
say
They
I didn't
never
say she's
better.
not attractive. Do I think she was more attractive than me? And no, I do not.
Post a
One
pic. I want to see a pic.
tell
Well, pick
that.
that. Post a
Okay.
pic, son. Post a pic, son. Let's have a contest. Let's see. We're gonna rate this. Post a pic.
Whatever. Anyway.
He
Okay, we're
said
not
post
talking
up.
about me. We're not talking about me. Moving on. That's enough of that. Okay. I mean, look.
It made it more interesting though, the challenge, right?
No, it didn't.
Come
It
on,
it it,
Steve.
it was it was it was toxic and it was stressful. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Moving on. No, but for real
You
though.
got you
No,
got
I,
you
I
got
really
you
don't.
got triggered us, son. You gonna trick stay, you gonna trigger stay, son. What the fuck, man? Damn, Stacey, sorry, man. That got you triggered on here, man.
Help me, Nakia. Help me. Is she the only woman on here besides my mama? I
Oh,
don't
your
know.
mama know him? Mom probably know him too. Mom like, yeah, I hate him.
You know what? I can't. No more commenting on that. So anyway,
Oh
uh,
shit, this is funny.
Nakia, are you in a place where you can join now? Just join, even if you're
But
You don't even have to
yo,
get on camera.
I'm
You
out of
don't
here.
even
I'm gonna
have.
let y'all have this. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Thanks, Wes.
Later.
Crazy
Wes, you
self.
cool,
All right.
man.
So be safe.
Bye. He's a mess.
Yo, that
Anyway,
was dope.
um, all right, Nakia, I'm gonna send you a request. So if she can't join, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because I've already, expressed my opinion ad nauseum at this point.
Stace,
Um,
we gotta do this again, man. I like this. This
good
is all
boy.
right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I don't like being ganged up on. I appreciate that. Telling my business on this. I don't want nobody calling me later like, why'd you do that? Anyway, you don't talk like that. But 76ers just got the lead by 3. Are who are they playing? Michael Martin? You know what? I have to be honest. I don't really care that much about basketball. I know it's probably like a funny thing to say, but I'm not that invested. I actually, so my son and his dad are big Knicks fans, and I tried to root for them because not to digress, of course, but because they've sucked for so long, and I wanted to see, it would make them happy for them to keep advancing, but they don't like me rooting for their team. They said I'm a black cat. So
Yo. Damn.
no, because the last time the
Yo.
Knicks were kind of good. I don't remember who was on their squad at the time, but I think they got eliminated by the Pacers. So that's how long ago that was. Was it
Damn,
like the early
Stace?
2000s or
Seriously?
something?
I can't
Yeah.
remember the last time I heard somebody mention the Pacers.
It was a long time ago. It was a
Yeah.
long time ago. But anyway, okay, but I
All right,
digress.
listen. We need part two of this because there's so
Yeah,
many depths that we could have traveled in during this conversation.
yeah, we
You need to
totally
have a
went.
part two.
We
Come
definitely
on.
went off on a tangent, and unfortunately, Nakia can't join. So,
It's all
I
right.
think
It's
I
all
think
right.
we can. I think we can wrap this one. But I just want to make sure I covered like the main points that I wanted to address. I think so. Um,
Listen, schedule the part two, Stace. Because we ain't finished.
I gotta do it with Nakia
Yeah,
though.
get
So.
on here. Find out her availability and let's schedule part two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Deal?
You're right. All right. So I thank you for joining and for my folks in the chat for chiming in.
Thank you
Big
for having
shout
me.
out to Wes as always. Um and Co and the rest of yous. Um Sorry, I was just going back and looking at some of these comments to see if anyone made a point I want to mention.
I appreciate you, Stace, for real, for real.
Well, thank you for joining
Yes,
me,
ma'am.
and thanks y'all for, for hanging with us, and um anything that you heard me say on here is a lie.
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Nah. I mean, I generally I like to keep my topics less
Right.
specific to my own
Right.
personal situation, but y'all
Right.
took me there, so
It was all scripted. It was all scripted.
yeah, it was
Okay.
a little off script, so
Gotcha.
y'all can
Yeah.
disregard,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. No, we believe you. But
Anyway,
Stacey, thank you, man. I hope we could do this again.
for
Um,
sure, that's gonna definitely come back, and
Try getting Nikita and Wes on here again
no,
because
it's
that was
Nakia,
fun.
Nakia,
Nikia, excuse me.
Nakia.
Don't kill me, Nikia, if you can hear me.
Yeah, make sure you get it right, right?
I will. And
Um,
hopefully I'll see you again soon.
uh,
And thank you.
make sure you put your before you log off. Make sure you put your IG no losses, no underscore losses underscore just JUS underscore lessons. A lot of underscores.
Yeah, show love, y'all.
Yeah, go give my homie a follow, and also on YouTube he is thinking out loud.
Absolutely.
But you put that info in the chat, but you can see yourself out,
Got
sir.
you.
Thank you for joining me.
All right,
God
say
bless
no
you.
more. Have a good night, lady.
Bye.
All right.
So anyway, thank y'all for hanging out, and um, maybe the full live will be posted on YouTube. I gotta watch this back. Um, nah, it'll be posted there, and I look forward to seeing y'all next Wednesday evening. And I'm out. Peace to fingers.